get the job done with fast delivery you can depend on and access to technical product experts ready to help you meet any challenge. Call clickgrainger.com or just stop by today. You know, I don't think it's nothing that Luka signed on the first day that he could sign. I really don't, because we see a lot of people in sports, players specifically, LeBron is famous for this, like not in partnership with the people that they're working for and working with. And I think what Luka showed you on Saturday, the people he's working for are the people he's working with now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a collaboration, not a hierarchy.
Right, that's the best case scenario, right? If I'm Luka, I'm working with JJ Redick, I'm working with Rob Pelinka, and I'm working with Jeannie Buss. Now, they can get rid of me at any point. They're my bosses. I report to them. But if I'm feeling like I'm in concert with them, we're doing this together with the understanding we are in charge, you are not. That's our job, which is not hard to explain when you're working with someone. They have a great partnership here. He signed day one. And the fact that LeBron wasn't a part of it, I don't like the fact that Bronny wasn't a part of it. If I'm Bronny, I'm saying to my dad, I know you may not be at the best of terms with them. I got to go. I got to go to that press conference. I got to stand there. I'm going to Backstreet Boys with them in Vegas. Like, I'm a part of this team. I'm the last guy on the roster. The best thing I could do is show my value with everything, with all of the teammates.
If LeBron's gone, it's Bronny on the team.
Well, I'm going to answer that very technically. Maybe. Only because of the way in which the trade rules work in the NBA relative to salary matching.
So not based on his talent and his accomplishments.
I answered how I answered for a very specific reason.
His loyalties to his dad, I think, for a multitude of reasons.
If you're going to come up with a hypothetical one-for-one trade, let's just say Jimmy Butler, for argument's sake, with the Golden State Warriors, I don't think he can be included in the deal because I don't think the money works. So there is a chance, now albeit a slight one, that Bronny would be on the team and not LeBron. But he's not. Bronny's on LeBron's team. He made that very clear over the weekend. Luka at the press conference had this to say about the process of wanting to stay with the Lakers.
I was kind of thinking, even obviously not at the moment when I got traded, but later on when I started playing, I wanted to be here. Like I said, this is an amazing organization. We have a trust in each other, so I decided pretty quick.
I can't credit your squad enough, CC.
They've
They've done a phenomenal job here. I mean, they got him, and they kept him, and he seems to love being there.
And he's bought in. And he's on the cover of Men's Health. He looks great.
And DeAndre Ayton and Marcus Smart haven't played a game for them, and he's taking them. I'm assuming he had to pay for it. The Lakers cannot pay for a private plane to Vegas, salary cap circumvention. So he's taking everybody to Vegas, including the new guys.
Good leader.
I mean, you got to feel great about that.
I think he can afford it. I think he's all right.
He's had a pretty good summer. Lost some weight, added some commas in the bank account.
I mean, am I
got a new baby? Like they just got it all going, right? It's him and his fiance.
Am I wrong to hype up the Lakers with this?
No, you're not wrong to hype up the Lakers because this is something. This is something that we've been speculating on for months, ever since this trade went down. Can they convince Luka to sign? And in the immediate aftermath, it felt like Luka was so hurt from what happened to the Dallas Mavericks, and we just weren't sure where that left his feelings toward the Los Angeles Lakers. But with new ownership now in place, the Mark Walter Group, TWG Global, they've got more money than God. Of course, you have the intimate touch of the Buss family being right there in that association. It just seems like Luka is on board with the plan. And I love the fact that ownership and Rob Pelinka sat down with Luka at dinner and they discussed their plans for the future before they hammered out the extension. They talked about what the ideology of JJ Redick is going to be and what Luka was looking for in terms of the archetypes, the different players that he wants around him in order for this franchise to elevate and get back to where we all want him to see, which is competing for NBA championships. So I love the fact that they have made this a collaboration with Luka, and the fact that he has embraced that, the fact that he's dreaming about having a statue out there in the Lakers Walk of Fame outside of the arena. It just feels...
He'll get one before LeBron does.
It just feels like the franchise is in a great place. It feels like Luka is in a great place now. And so I'm excited about what this next iteration is going to be for the LA Lakers. The only question is, where does that leave LeBron? Where does that leave Austin Reeves?
Well, with LeBron specifically, I think we know now he's not the face of the franchise anymore. He may still be the face of the NBA holistically because he's the second greatest player of all time, but they've made it very clear that this is Luka's team now. It is Luka's team moving forward. And they have done a wonderful job in convincing him that this is where he needs to be. And yes, it's the Lakers. It's one of the biggest brands in all of sports. It's one of the winningest franchises in all of sports. When you wear that laundry, there's a different set of expectations. But also, this is a player of a high caliber that was blindsided in the middle of the night on a Saturday, moving on from a team that he had just taken to the finals. There is an emotional component to this that the Lakers really massaged, and I cannot give them enough credit for doing so and being like, they might not have wanted you, we want you. Not only do we want you, we want everything to revolve around you. You are going to be the magnetic force field of this team moving forward. And for somebody who clearly was very emotionally affected by the divorce with the Mavs, being blindsided by that, it's probably amazing for him to feel so wanted by a franchise of this caliber.
You nailed it with one comment just now. LeBron James is the face of the NBA, but not the face of the Lakers. And the next part of this conversation, which we will get to as the show progresses, Mike T, ECHC MVP, co-MVP, will join us next. The next part of this conversation is, and I can't believe I'm bringing up the Backstreet Boys with this, but the moment you're looking at that Backstreet Boys suite on Saturday night, if you're Rob Pelinka, do you look around and say, maybe I actually have to ask LeBron if he wants to get traded because he actually is going to disrupt this. I know he's a phenomenal basketball player. He's a phenomenal basketball player on an expiring deal looking to disrupt this. Just saying. That coming up. Mike Tannenbaum will join us now.
$1 max contract extension through 2028 with my LA Lakers. Bypass getting a chance at free agency next summer. The 2+1 deal gives Doncic and the Lakers the opportunity to redo his deal in the summer of 2027 after he accrues 10 years of service time, at which point the club can offer him a whopping 4-year extension worth approximately $323 million. Or he could decline his player option in 28-29 and sign a 5-year deal worth approximately $418 million. He would be the first player to average over $80 million a year in a contract if that were to happen. Either way, he can offset some of the losses from the max contract extension he missed out on in Dallas this summer. For the Lakers, it's a no-brainer. They lock in a top 5 talent in the NBA for the foreseeable future, giving them certainty in terms of how they need to build moving forward. On Saturday, Doncic said, quote, "We have what we need to compete for a championship. I'll try to win every game no matter what. And we got some new great guys on the team, so you know we're going for it," end quote. Those great new guys presumably include DeAndre Ayton and Marcus Smart, who were both on hand for Saturday's presser, along with Rui Hachimura, Gabe Vincent, Jackson Hayes, and Maxi Kleber, along with Jared Vanderbilt. Of course, there was one notable absence, and that was LeBron and his son Bronny, who posted videos golfing over the weekend. LeBron did FaceTime Luka to congratulate him, but in a world where we get